Hello, everybody. As it is, we're back and we're to more of adventure. Now, during this time, it gets to what it ends up getting in towards. We end up heading back, trying to go back towards Viridian City, but the professor ends up contacting us and saying and communicating that we should go to the next city from where we are. It's not that far. There's a new feature that's going on that's opened up there that they wanted us to experiment by. And it will make it easier for me by me having two trainer cards, which is two Pokemon slots. So, we are going to go to the next area at the time. Blast does Ember. It's another Weedle. Critical land and its attack raised. Okay, we make it to the first Pokemon Center. And during this time, these two introduce themselves and introduce to what is new here. I'm trading Pokemon with that kid there. I had two Pikachu, so I figured I might as well trade one. I really want a Pikachu, so I'm trading my Clefairy for one. During this time, we hear a secret conversation. Team Rocket is at Mount Moon, huh? I'm on the phone. Scram. During this time, we get introduced to the second high floor, as this is our first time here, and it's going to show how the wireless communication system works. First, I need to show you this floor on our Pokemon Center. Right this way, please. Top floor, there are two rooms. First room is the Union Room. You can link up with trainers around that you also entered in the Union Room. With them, you can do things like chat, battle, and trade. The second room on the right is the direct corner. You can trade or battle Pokemon with your friends in this room. In this case, you must go to the direct corner. I hope you enjoy this wireless communication system. During this time, we welcome ourselves to the Pokemon Cable Club as we're on communication with the professor and he tells us to try the Trade Center. So, as it will be, we will be doing and trying the Trade Center. But during and before we even get into what we were going to get into at the Pokemon Center, I get into another battle myself with Bugcatcher Sammy. This time I send out Blade. Immediately, her attack raises also. After seeing Blast's attack raise, it works out perfectly. And now I begin to start putting them together as her attack raises one more time. Also, two stages. She didn't grow level secretly, but I felt like she did. Alright, now we are during our time of being in here at the Pokemon Center. And while you're here, of course, you get introduced, but this is your first time at the wireless communications system. If you have a special linked Game Boy ROM, such as my boy or such more, then you can add yourself into special partakes like this. And you can come up here to the direct corner and check out the Trade Coliseum. As it is, you must only have 2 slots open prior to that time.
Mach 3. You know it. Needs a pilot. I guess now wasn't your first choice. You were my first choice. Only other Mach 3 pilots are dead.
And now it is time to enter.
I can't have anyone else in my head again. I'm done.
Communications on standby. And as it is, here are my Pokemon. Just as they are.
But since we found out she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too. At first, we thought Pop was unhappy. Look, that's your glue! Or something outside. What the culprit was? Our old detergent. So we switched to Telepod 3 in general. It cleans better and doesn't leave behind irritating residues. And it has no dyes or perfumes.
Now, during this, I don't work for the police, but I am there along as their assistants during my own trial and tribulations, during trainering and trainer battling. During this, though, I go under my undercover of my own adventuring as Steven during the time. So we will be adventuring and doing travel intents during time with Steven.
Most dish soaps don't remove all the grease, even with scrubbing.
What? I just cleaned those.
Try Dawn Platinum. It removes 99% of grease and food residue. That's why Dawn is trusted to save wildlife affected by oil. Dawn Platinum cleans to the squeak.
Okay?
I'm all done. 70% of kids brush less than 2 minutes.
Really?
Now, as you can see, Blade and Blast are next towards each other, and they're perfectly right there. Got wings and rings, and
The long-lasting scent of Dave Flames made it smell like Dave.
I'm gonna also add Fifth.
The massage chair at the mall.
to the time also.
He wasn't. King Flakes with Oxy Boost and Febreze. Try King plus Ultra Oxy. What a combo.
Between us, you know what's better than nothing? Anything. At the end of a long day, it's the last thing I want to do. Well, I switched to Swiffer Wet Jet, and it's awesome. It's an all-in-one, so it's ready to go when I am. The cleaning solution actually breaks down dirt and grime. And the pad absorbs it deep inside, so it prevents streaks and holes better than my old mop. Plus, it's safe to use on all my floors, even wood. Swiffer Wet Jet, so worth it. Best decision ever. You love it, or your money back.
Now, during this is what ends up happening. Everybody's impressed and they want their turns, but as it ends up getting into, we have our own pronounced time that we have to wait. Everybody has to wait for their turn to come to the Pokemon Center to have a turn. During this arise time. The data has been written over the trainer cards. So, as it would be, here is the trainer card. And Pokemon trades are 2 so far with myself.
Personally handpicked your co-pilot candidates.
This time we're not contacting the lab just immediately. But as you can see, we have all the wings in at the lab also during the time. During the adventure, I'm going to try to fit in time to name these boxes also all in, as it's all in.
Who's that, Yamawashi? Oh, this little kaiju? Yeah, you got a good eye. My brother and I took him down in 2017. You know he was one of the biggest category 3s ever? He was 2,500 tons of awesome. Or awful, you know, whatever you want to call it. He's a kaiju group. He didn't know. Shut up, Herman. I don't love them, okay? I studied them. And unlike most people, I want to see one live. And not close one day. Presently, you don't want to. That's your research division. You've changed. You're not an army anymore, Mr. Beckett. The resistance. Welcome to the shelter now. We reset it after every try to attack. Keep everyone focused. Frequency of attacks is accelerating. Until the next respawn. We will not be.
Okay, Urbana. Almost there. Almost.
I didn't know it was this bad. It is that bad. Crimson Typhoon, China. Great. Temperature Shanshu, full titanium core, no alloys, 50 diesel engine for muscle strand. Then inside right up. Piloted by the Wei Tang brothers. Triplets. Look at that. They successfully defended Hong Kong port 7 times. They used the thundercloud formation. Oh yeah, triple arm technique. Very effective. That tank lasted the D-90. First generation Mark 1. The heaviest, oldest Jaeger in service, but make no mistake, it's a brutal war machine. Those two, that's you and Alexis got enough. Yeah, for everybody. Perimeter patrol, Siberian Wall. From there, Washington stayed on breach for 6 years. 6 years.
Contacting the professor to make it assured. 5 Pokemon seen. Now, during this, the professor asks and remarkably suggests that we do battle and trading. So, doing this is what we'll be doing. And he wants us to take on the gym. So, as it is, we'll be contacted to meet up with Taz and everybody else if they're not with us. And we'll be heading to the gym together, as it will be for our turns. As it would be, they may be at the gym different or shown whenever they do their battle in Play-Doh. So, who knows how it's going to root for the guys. But they do step up in Gen 2 and Johto during Play-Doh, just automatically being involved in, just like they are in background Play-Doh battle. But it's meant to be beside side on tag-along adventure.
What's changed? I've got a plan. I need you ready. That's all. Let's go, Hub. Max, come here.
In the beginning, the Kaizen attack was spaced for 24 weeks. Then 12, then 6, then every 2 weeks. The last one for Sydney was a week. In 4 days, we could begin
As it ends up being, Prime ends up being into being at the PC.
Mr. Dudley, I have to drop a 2,400-pound thermonuclear
And such. I do have my Pidgeys, as you can see. Wings, they're all in. But I did not put in Wings also and Rings. But now they're going to be both in there. Contact with the lab was already established.
Would you give me a moment? There will be a tournament. And then shortly thereafter 3. And then 4.
And then we're dead.
This is where the good news comes.
Birds end up staying into the PC with the lab. They're the ones studied now.
And this is what we call the closed passive between us. We know that it's nature. I propose that the increased traffic will force the breach to stabilize and remain open enough to get the device through.
We don't disturb shell.
Yeah, and that's where I gotta chime in, because really, I wouldn't want to go in there with that limited amount of information. That's what I was trying to say. Just hear me out for a second. Give me a second.
So we look at Sting's nature. It's brave. Silk is adamant, of course. Coil is rash. Shock is jolly.
These are some samples I collected, alright? Now this one here was harvested in Sydney. This,
as we can see,
6 years ago,
Budge's nature is bold, and apparently we met in Pallet Town too. Yes.
There's so much more to the kaiju than we understand, and we really only scratched the surface. This is a piece of the kaiju's brain. Now, unfortunately, it's standing. It's a little bit weak, but still alive. Now, I think I can tap into it using the same technology that allows the two Jaeger pilots to share a neural link. Let's think about that. I can tell you.
Alright, so during this time, we'll be going to the next episode, and we will all be healed from the Pokemon Center, heading to the Pokemon Gym.
I don't agree.
Not Lee. I'd like your data.
Now, during this time, we look around and stuff, and as it ends up being, we end up seeing the Pokemon Gym. It is partially high ground and lower ground, with it being a rock type gym. It has elevational landings of up scale and low ground scale, with rocks, plummet, and cave openings. So this gym is really awesome. It's also built rock typed, and it's viewable. It's open viewable, but not completely. So as it will be, it will end up being what it will be. Now, as it is, we'll get to it. During this time, this will be put on the wall. The winning trainers, Taz is one of the winning trainers. And as it is, he has 3 Z's on him with his name this time. It's Tazzy.
What's your story? Storing old Jaegers?
Without a Y. Is it the question with him, about adding the Z. So as it is, we talk to this guy. Says, do you want to dream to dare big and to be a Pokemon champ? Yes. Says, I am not no trainer, but I can advise you how to win. Let me take you to the top. Says, alright, let's get it happening. First Pokemon out in the match is the first to the left of the Pokemon list. By changing the order of the Pokemon, you may gain an advantage. Try different orders to suit your opponent's party. First Pokemon is the first to the left slot, as it is, and try to shift to your opponent's party. As it will be, we'll see you on to the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe on playlist, add to see more videos. Thank you, and I much appreciate the viewers that still continue to stay alongside and view more of this episodes. See you.